This video will demonstrate for you how to file and pay Connecticut Paid Leave contributions using the online payment portal. All contributions for the quarter should be submitted no later than the last day of the month following quarter end. And you can use the Connecticut Paid Leave online payment portal to report your subject earnings for a pay period. Use of the online payment portal will mainly be used by small businesses. However, it is available to everyone. This includes third-party administrators, although the majority of TPAs who remit on behalf of their employers will choose to file using the secure batch process. To access the payment portal, you will need to first sign in to ctpaidleave.org's website. Once signed in, click on your name in the top right-hand corner of the screen and select My Account from the menu. Select the business from the My Accounts listing that you need to remit contributions for, or you can click File and Pay. For this video, we will demonstrate the process when accessing the account name. You'll be brought into the business's account page. In the top right-hand corner of the account page is the online payment portal. To begin, click on the File and Pay button. Once in the payment portal, confirm the business name you are remitting contributions for is shown on the screen. If you have questions as to what to include in subject earnings or what the definition of self-employment income is, refer to the text to the right of the screen highlighted here. If you do have subject earnings to report, select Yes to the question asking if you have subject earnings to report. Next, we'll enter the pay period you are reporting for. If you are a sole proprietor, you would enter the income or revenue period you are reporting for. To enter the date, click on the calendar icon and select the start and end dates. In this example, we are remitting based on a monthly pay period. Enter the total subject earnings for all employees for the pay period indicated. As you are entering the value, the system is automatically calculating the contribution amount due. Lastly, click in the box to add a check mark to attest to the wage amount entered above. Click the Next button to continue to the next screen. Step 2 is the pay portion of File and Pay. If you haven't done so already, a payment method needs to be set up before you can submit. Click in the Payment Method field and select Add New. Complete the fields for the method you would like to set up, either credit card or bank. For this tutorial, we are going to select credit card and then complete the necessary fields. To set the payment method as the default payment method for future submissions, click the check mark for the field Default Payment Method. To add the payment method, select the Add Plus button. If you made a mistake and want to reset the form, click Reset. If you want to go back to the previous step, click Previous Step. And the last button will take you back to your account detail page. For this tutorial, we are deciding to add the payment method. You'll receive an on-screen confirmation message that your payment method was created. Click Done to continue. After you added a payment method, you are ready to process your payment to the Connecticut Paid Leave Authority. The Payment Method field should now display the payment method you just set up. If it is the wrong payment method, click in the field to select the correct method to process this contribution from. Click Process to submit the payment. You will receive an on-screen message indicating your transaction was successful. To view the transaction record, click on the word Here in the message. You will also receive an email confirmation of the transaction. After reviewing the payment summary, click on the Return to Account button. Once the business account details are shown on your screen, you will now find listed in the Filing History table the payment that was just submitted. And each time a payment is submitted, the table will append with new data. You can click on the invoice name to view a summary of the payment. To view this invoice's related transactions, click on the tab as shown. You can click on the transaction name to view details about the selected transaction. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will now demonstrate the process for anyone who does not have subject earnings to report, as in the case of a sole proprietor or self-employed individual who may not know the income or revenue for the quarter. If you do not have subject earnings to report, or if your subject earning amount is unknown, as in the case of sole proprietorship or self-employed individuals, you will select No. Next, enter the income or revenue period. Click on the calendar icon and select the start and end dates. In this example, we are remitting the earnings for the quarter. The next two fields do not apply as you are not reporting subject earnings. Lastly, click in the box to add a check mark to attest to the wage amount entered above. Click Next to continue on. You will receive an on-screen message thanking you for reporting. Click on the Return to Account button so that you can view a record of the submission in the Account Detail page. After refreshing your browser window, you will now see the submission with 0 subject earnings reported. This concludes the video tutorial on how to file and pay your quarterly contributions to the Connecticut Paid Leave Authority.